Welcome to GESARA for Dummies. It is the 21st of April 2025. Let's look at today's news from Professor William Liebenberg, prepared by Martin Stein. Please like, share and subscribe. Join our Telegram group in the comments below. Thank you. Let's go. Iraq and dinar RV. Iraq was given until June to kill the black market, dollar smuggling, sanction evasion, parallel forex rates. It all ends by summer, or Iraq gets cut out of the new system. And guess what? They're not waiting till June. They're moving now. 1. The budget law was amended this week, quietly unlocking backlogged payments. 2. The KRG oil meeting was set for April 19th. And it's only happening because payment terms are being honored. 3. OPEC cuts just hit, meaning Iraq can't afford any more time lost to internal disputes. 4. And the US is watching every transaction, forcing Iraq into full compliance, fast. So here's the real play. 1. They can't reveal a new IQD rate until the black market dies. 2. But they also can't wait until June to start with the cleanup. 3. The cleanup window is already closing. 4. The rate needs to be live and locked before they hit the final review. We're in the pre-reveal window right now. Everything happening in April and May is a setup. The only question left is when the signal drops. The GESARA law. Jim Rickards says Trump plans to unlock a $150 trillion trust hidden for 161 years. The US debt clock has been telling us for years, there's hidden wealth, and we're entitled to over $170 trillion, most call it a PSYOP. But if you understand history, money, and the monetary system, you know it's not a lie. The Treasury dollar is coming. The question is, are you prepared? We're entering the wealth transfer of a lifetime. It has been running in the background. South Africa publishes steep race quotas for jobs, fines for non-compliance. South Africa's Department of Labor and Employment published a set of racial quotas this week that apply strict rules across 18 different industries and threaten businesses with steep fines if they do not comply. Business Tech, a South African publication, reported Thursday. Original emphasis. The laws apply to businesses that employ 50 or more people and require that their workforce reflect the country's demographics at all levels. These employees include Black, African, colored and Indian, female and disabled, sick, workers. Failure to do so could see employers facing fines of up to 1.5 million rand or 2% of turnover and having their employment equity compliance certificates, essential for state contracts, withdrawn. Businesses will have some limited ability to appeal to the strict racial targets described by the Citizen. It is stipulated that companies implement a structure where there is a designated group, women and non-whites, composition of over 90% in 15 of the 18 sectors. Of the 18 sectors, 11 have a designated group target of over 95% for the skilled technical bracket. The National Employers Association of South Africa and Sake Liga have said they will take the government to court because the rules are unconstitutional, unlawful, and harmful. The Citizen added that to a reasonable observer, the new rules looked like social engineering by skin color. The South African government's own press release on the topic could not be accessed, as the relevant web page appeared to be down. The Trump administration has cut off aid to South Africa over what it says is the mistreatment of white South Africans, particularly Afrikaners and farmers, to whom the US government has offered asylum. President Donald Trump said earlier this month. They've got some bad things going on in South Africa. A lot of bad things are happening in South Africa. The fake news ought to be looking at it. They don't want to report it. To be a white male in South Africa is horrendous. Banks and the economy. The Federal Reserve has racked up $192 billion in losses over the past 2 years. President Trump has filed and requested the Supreme Court to remove and replace the current Fed chairman. The court officially has 30 days. Commodities. Donald J. Trump, the golden rule of negotiating and success, he who has the gold makes the rules. Thank you. I'm guessing he's telling us we have the gold. Which African countries are turning to gold to protect against currency depreciation? Zimbabwe, Uganda, South Sudan, Madagascar, Tanzania, Nigeria. The list will continue. Naturally, countries always revert back to gold during a debt crisis. Gold to cash. In seconds in China. Shanghai's unique ATM melts your gold, weighs it, and deposits the value straight to your bank. India is considering gold and silver imports from the United States to bridge the trade deficit. India has brought home 214 tons of gold since September 2022, which has been stored in other countries. India is bringing its gold home and is now eyeing America's gold. Follow the trail. Currency wars. Donald J. Trump. Non-tariff cheating. 1. Currency manipulation. 2. VATs, which act as tariffs and export subsidies. 3. Dumping below cost. 4. Export subsidies and other govt subsidies. 5. Protective agricultural standards, e.g., no genetically engineered corn in the EU. 6. Protective technical standards, Japan's bowling ball test. 7. Counterfeiting, piracy, and IP theft, over $1 trillion a year. 8. Transshipping to evade tariffs. Trump just named the real reset trigger, and we all know where this is heading. Trump's latest tweet about non-tariff cheating isn't just trade talk. It's a blueprint for what comes next. Number 1 on the list. Currency manipulation. That's not a casual mention. That's the core of the reset. For decades, global trade has been rigged through artificially suppressed currencies, export boosting forex pegs, forex market manipulation disguised as monetary policy. And now, Trump is calling it out publicly as economic warfare. Here's the decode. Tariffs are the pressure point. Currency revaluation is the equalizer. Forex adjustments, IQD, VND, BRICS, Trojan horse, are the silent reset mechanism. This Trump tweet is the preamble to force nations to let their currencies reflect real value. Transshipping to evade tariffs equals hiding behind other currencies. Export subsidies equals fake growth from fake forex values. Protective standards equals weaponized regulations that hurt the U.S. trade balance. This isn't just about corn or bowling balls. It's about triggering the rebalancing of global money, one currency at a time. And when it starts, the nations holding suppressed currencies will either revalue voluntarily or be forced into parity through digital rails, asset pegging, or exclusion. The trap is closing. The reset isn't future tense. It's already being framed. That sums up your Monday news. See you tomorrow.